Today we're riding one of the only overnight trains in the world that travels north of the Arctic Circle. Over the next 48 hours, we'll travel 800 miles south from Narkvik, Norway to Stockholm in Sweden. And we'll be taking two different trains to get there. Our first train will take us through a winter wonderland over the border into Sweden, where we'll stop to sleep in the world's first and largest ice hotel. And spoiler alert, we finally saw the Northern Lights. Then we'll board the overnight train that takes us the rest of the way to Stockholm. We've ridden trains all over the world, and this specific one has been on our bucket list for years. So join us to see if this journey through the Scandinavian countryside lives up to the hype.
Good morning from Narvik, Norway. We are currently 137 miles above the Arctic Circle. It snowed all night last night and has given us the perfect setting for riding the Arctic train.
This train is so tiny, it's only 2 cars.
If we're being honest, this first leg is probably the least exciting part of the journey, so stick around.
Here I see. First impressions, it's very warm. Probably less roomy than I would have expected, and I feel like we got gypped on the window seat.
So, the plan for the next 48 hours is to take this train 3 hours to Kiruna. Then tonight we are sleeping in the world's largest ice hotel. And tomorrow we'll jump back on the train to continue the 16-hour overnight journey all the way down to Stockholm.
Over the years, bathroom tours have kind of become my thing, so let's dive right into it. Whew, they are cranking the heat in here. It's hot, it smells like pee, and the color of the light looks like pee. I feel like I was a little harsh in my initial review. It's really not bad. It's kind of like an airplane bathroom. What else could you ask for? Except for maybe an air freshener. No one is sitting in the good window seat in front of us, so we're gonna steal it. Oh, that was poor timing. What a view.
Wow, it is stunningly beautiful, and I can already tell you it's worth riding this train even if you don't need to get from point A to point B.
The tiniest train station I've ever seen. Apparently our train is a little ahead of schedule, so we have an unexpected 20-minute stop in this tiny little town. It is so dreamy out here. They just announced that the cafeteria is open, and I'm hungry. There's snow. Those always make me nervous. Can I get 2 vegetarian wraps? Also 2 coffees. We have officially crossed over into Sweden. I'm very sad to leave Norway behind. We've been here for almost a month, which in Kara and Nate years is a very long time. We've got to explore Norway first by ship through the fjords looking for orchids. Then we got to explore it in Kinging Its Butt. And then we just got to experience it by train. It all just kept getting more and more beautiful. I really love Norway. We're celebrating with a little snack. That was really good. Now that I've gotten into the wrap, I take back my initial review. The middle of it is still frozen. This is like freezer burnt cabbage. It's so crunchy.
All right, the first leg of the trip is finished. We have made it to Kiruna. Now we have to figure out how to get to the ice hotel.
It means end of the ride.
Oh, funny. Oh, it does?
Slut.
Slut.
The like digital meter said slut, but it looked like.
Already.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, now.
All right, welcome to the ice hotel.
A lot warmer than I thought it was going to be.
This is like the storage room where you leave all of your stuff. It's like
Where I might end up sleeping tonight.
Okay, so we can't check in to our actual ice room until 6 p.m. Until then, the entire hotel is open as basically a museum for people to come check out. So
How cute is Nate's
check it out.
pronunciation of museum?
I knew you were gonna give me. I even tried. Museum.
Okay, we're gonna go look at the ice hotel now. This is really cool. It's also really quiet. Do you dare me?
This is nuts.
Yes. No, don't.
Even the chandelier is made of ice. People get married here. It's a chapel. We gather here today to celebrate the love that Kara has for Nate. Because she has agreed to stay in yet another frozen accommodation. Nate owes her big time.
A pretty epic place to get married.
Amen. This place is actually so cool. I don't think I need to say this, but in case it's not obvious, the floor is ice, the walls are ice, the ceiling is ice. And if you don't know how science works, in order for things to be frozen, it needs to be below 32 degrees.
What is this? Oh, is this a room? What?
It's so pretty. The way that this works is every winter, over 200 artists, like ice sculpting artists, apply and they choose one artist for each room. I think there are 55 rooms. Did I make that up?
I think there's like 12 or these art suites.
There are a few art suites like this that an artist gets to come and just completely design from the ground up. So they're all going to be different, and now we get to look at them all. We'll save ours for last. This was really pretty though. I hope ours is as pretty. There's flowers everywhere. There's even chairs. Oh, it's cold. It's cold.
This might be weird to say, but I'm a big lighting guy since I've been behind a camera almost every day for 7 years. The light really makes me happy, and this hotel is beautifully lit. This is cool. This shows you who designed the room and also who did the light design for the room.
I think this was even better. Look, this is cool. They could have done something with this side. They just keep getting better. This one has animals and music.
Wow, this one feels huge.
And there's a mermaid. Oh, she's like half girl, half seal. The heaviest burden is but a grain of sand. I am women. I am seal. I am sulky, Kopi Conan. It kind of lost me at the end, but that was so pretty.
I bet when she walks into the next one, she goes, oh, I love it. It's even better.
Okay, this one is, what's the right word? Abstract. I heard you out there.
It is so cool to be able to check out all of these different rooms. But saving our room for last is a bit of a risk because we will have seen all of them and we'll either be happy or disappointed. I mean, none of them have been bad, but there's definitely some that are on a different level.
This one has a sunshine and clouds. I love this one.
Yeah, this one's the best.
The headboard and is this a footboard? You call it a footboard? Whoa, I feel like I'm in Rome. Look at all the arches. Oh, this is a very like childlike theme. It's a frozen Rome. I love this one. Whoa, it's like a video game. Okay, are you ready to go in ours? It's called Fro. It is by a single artist. I'm scared to look. Okay, here we go. It's very simple.
What?
It's pretty apparent that this person was by themselves. It kind of looks unfinished.
I think the bed might be a tongue, and then this is our table.
What is it?
Welcome to our bedroom. This is the only room that you walked into and just didn't make any sounds.
I mean, it's fine. All the other ones had 2 artists. I feel like he just ran out of time. I kind of like this. It's kind of like a bougie, like, statue-looking thing.
They walked in, looked at it for 2 seconds, and they're gone. I guess we'll go see the rest of the place and come back here when it's time to go to sleep.
We're warming up with some really hot and savory veggie goulash. Look how big it is. It was $12, but they don't tip you on the portion size. Oh, I can't stop! I saw a bunch of kids doing that earlier, but I was way too cold. But now I got these suits and I feel invincible.
All right, we're having a competition to see who can go the furthest down the slide. Oh, you really went for it. You're such a good winner.
I won! This way. This is the most people we've seen all day, and it is the bar, which is also made of ice. So, I scanned the QR code to our suite. Turns out, fro is pronounced frö. Frö.
Frö. It is the inside of a seed. It is the potentiality before creation. It is protection. It is light. It is life. It is frö.
So our bed is made out of a seed, and the way she's interpreting it is it's the potential of creation, which kind of confirms how I looked at it, which was unfinished.
That's the great thing about art, is there's no right and wrong. There's only preferences.
There's only frö. Check out how much our lips have melted the glass.
Home sweet home. You may have noticed this is not fro.
Fro.
Fro. Fro. There were a few open art suites tonight, and they gave us our pick, and we chose
Milano. My good.
Oh, it feels kind of frozen.
So our bed. We're already in a better spot than where we started in the cave.
If you missed last week's video, we slept inside of a glacier with a lot less comforts than this. We're pretty much living in luxury here.
On top of our mattress, we have what I think is a reindeer skin, which will give us extra insulation. And then these giant sleeping bags and sleeping liners. We just finished brushing our teeth and getting ready for bed in the shared bathrooms. And all we have left is stripping down to our thermals and getting into these sleeping bags, which I'm not looking forward to. Should we do some push-ups first?
How about this? While we get in bed, I'll tell everybody about the sponsor of this video. And every time I say the word VPN, Kara has to take an article of clothing off. Real quick, I want to say a big thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video. We've been using Surfshark now for the past 3 years, and if you've never heard of a VPN before,
I took a boot off.
it stands for Virtual Private Network, and it encrypts all the data sit between your computer and the internet so that no one can steal your sensitive information. But a VPN can be used for more than just security. It can also be used to unlock content that isn't available in your area.
Which we'll be using tonight, by the way.
VPN. So one of our guilty pleasures is watching Saturday Night Live. And we've learned that Saturday Night Live only publishes to YouTube in certain countries. So if we want to watch Weekend Update, we have to set our location to be back in the US.
Which is super easy.
If you don't already have a VPN, oh, we've gone too far. You can stop, put it back on. Kara gets very unhappy when she's cold. We highly recommend Surfshark. We've been using it forever, and it's the only VPN to offer one account for unlimited devices. You can use our code Kara and Nate to get 83% off plus 3 extra months for free, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is no risk to try it out. To get started, just click the link below.
We went to a briefing and they told us to pull this as tight as we could over our face, but leave our mouth out, because if you breathe into the sleeping bag, it creates moisture, and then that moisture freezes and then you're colder. I'm very warm right now, but I've also been, oh gosh! Scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to sleep through the night?
1. Well, I just got a text that I didn't want to get, but I kind of wanted to get. It's a random number, but it says, there is northern lights outside. Do not miss it.
Is this a joke?
No.
Oh, I don't even want to go. I'm warm and happy.
This is why we've been above the Arctic Circle for over a month and have yet to see the northern lights.
This is our last chance, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going way far south tomorrow.
Crap, will you go confirm?
Yeah, I'll go and then I'll text you.
I'm not getting out unless they're really good.
Come on. I can definitely see them a tiny bit. But I'm gonna hang out and see if they get better. Whoa, that's a good one. Look at that.
I would just like to make it known that I'm out here and I'm cold. But look, Wow, it's just appearing.
It is official. We did not leave the Arctic Circle without seeing the Northern Lights. Look at that. Okay. I was so glad we got out of bed for this.
Me too.
This is amazing.
Oh my gosh, look at it jiggling. And the stars are sparkling. I'm so warm. I don't want to get out.
I do sleep.
So good. Oh my gosh. Nate.
Oh, good.
Charging.
It's so beautiful.
It's crazy. I was actually just talking to the lady that works here, and she said this is the first day that's come up above the mountain.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I could cry. I just got out of the shower. My hair's soaking wet. Oh my gosh, it's freezing. My hair's freezing. Feel it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We have been in Norway for 28 days. And this is the first time I have felt the sunshine on my skin. I can't believe it.
It has gotten so much colder, but I think it's perfect weather to be riding the Arctic train, which has just arrived. 13 hours to Stockholm, starts now.
Welcome to Wagon 11.
Was that German?
No, it was Swedish. Push. Oh. That's... Mom. Coming in. No one's in here. Sorry. Welcome. It's so tiny. Look how tiny the bed is.
Oh my gosh, I think there's towel art up there. Or there's a person and they're sleeping.
I think we brought too much stuff for this tiny room.
Oh no. Oh, this one's huge. I can get one back up there. We don't travel quite as light as we used to.
Jingle it around and see what happens. Yeah, I think that's not going anywhere. Oh yeah. Our backpacks fit, no problem.
Stockholm.
That's us.
Yes.
Yes?
Is there someone else coming in this room, or we have it all to ourselves?
No, you have it all to yourself.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye, Kiruna. You were cold and beautiful. Now that we kind of have our stuff put away, let me show you around our home for the night. First of all, so many hooks behind our coats. We have this little table. Here's a ladder to get up to this super tall bed. And we have our very own sink with soap and plastic-free water bottles, 3 of them. In-room temperature control. I feel like usually the whole train is whatever temperature they set it to, but I think we can make it hotter or cooler. And guess who's sleeping in the heat tonight? This girl. We have an outlet, so if there are 3 people in here, that will be a little awkward. There is free Wi-Fi apparently. We'll have to test that out. Another key card. This is a little hint. We're gonna check that out later. I love having a window, especially in the morning when you can actually see the views. That'll be really nice. Oh, this is huge.
It looks kind of gross.
It doesn't look good. We have 2 more outlets. There are reading lights. Never mind. Lots of buttons. Räkning, samtal, önskas med, kvittering, tack personal. Look at this stuff. Oh, it is not towel art. That's pretty much it for the room. There's also a restaurant card. So before we put the beds down and figure out how those work, I need some dinner. Let's go.
She has no clue which way the restaurant car is.
Do you? Oh, it feels so warm right here. We're going around a curve right now and it's like...
Should have worn a jacket. It is absolutely freezing between cars.
Are we sure there's a restaurant car? Like scale 1 to 10, how positive?
7. Looks like you've had several drinks.
We found it. It's the same concession stand like that. Moose salami, reindeer salami. Dinner wasn't much of an experience. There's no tiny room, but we're just gonna take our food right to our room. Don't close them.
Oh.
Home sweet home.
It's actually not the first time Kara's tried to break into someone's room on a train.
This is ours. Wow.
Luxury. Whoa. That is hefty.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that. I'm hungry.
Bean lasagna probably would not have been my first choice, but it was the only other vegetarian option on the menu that wasn't the wrap that we had on the last train.
Bon appetit. That tastes pretty good. Now the questionable part is this kale salad, because they pulled these out of the fridge and put them in the microwave and heated them up and left the salad in there. This is microwaved kale. Whoa. Wow. That was dark. Good news, the bathroom is very normal. Toilet, sink, there's soap, paper towels, and it doesn't stink. I really appreciate when they clarify this. Otherwise, I'm too nervous to drink it, and if I'm thirsty, I'm like, I could be drinking it, but what if it's not good? But this always concerns me. Does this mean don't flush the toilet paper? There are a lot of toilets that don't want any toilet paper, but it just kind of looks like a napkin, which I think means like all the other stuff people try to flush. Yeah, pretty uneventful, which is a good thing. Okay, so I think we're on our own to make our beds for the night. We're trying to decide if we should convert our bench into a bed or if we should just pull this down. And when we checked it, it was already made. We have a little seatbelt. That way when we're rolling around these Swedish train tracks. So, I have to yawn again, sorry. Oh, I have hit a wall. Nate wants the top bunk and to get up there, just pull this down. You have a little ladder.
What's up there this time, a giraffe or an elephant?
Oh, I know. It's a slug.
You need to go to sleep. Not quite, but I almost have enough headroom to sit up on the top bunk. It's more spacious than it looked up here.
Oh wow, it's pretty soft. Oh, I'm gonna miss you up there. Love you. I'm gonna kick your head all night. Bring me some coffee.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Good
morning.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Are you okay? Oh my gosh, don't do that!
Ow. Gosh, I just hit my shin so hard.
How do I know if you're being serious?
Fair enough.
Good morning. Overall, very good night of sleep, and a lot warmer than the ice hotel. Well, this thing rattled all night. I was so confused when I walked into the mill car this morning. You know, like when you're half awake and sometimes you just feel like you're going crazy. I was like, I could have sworn this is not what the mill car looked like last night. But apparently at some point in the night we switched out mill cars. This one's much bigger, much nicer. It has tables, there's more food options. But really, I'm just here for the coffee. It feels so weird that it's light outside before 8 a.m. We haven't seen anything like this in the last month. I will say, if you're thinking about booking the Arctic Circle train, I thought winter was the right decision because it'd be snowy outside and it'd be the right atmosphere for traveling in the Arctic Circle, but looking back, it's just dark outside the whole time. So, if you really want to ride this train for the experience and see some of Sweden, I'd recommend booking it in the summer. All right, we are about to be in Stockholm. I never pass up the opportunity to take a shower on a train. This will be number 4, and I'll let you know how it stacks up. Overall, I'd say that was a great shower. Probably ranks number 3. The Orient Express being number 1, the Maharajas Express number 2, this one, and then Amtrak. My only 2 complaints are that the water does not stay inside of the shower. This is my original towel and it was soaking wet because I left it on the ground. And you just have to push this button over and over again to keep the water going. They do also have a hairdryer.
In about 10 minutes we will arrive to Stockholm Central Station, which is the end station for this train. Before you get off the train, please take a closer look around you so you don't forget anything on board.
Stockholm, my home. I need a coffee.
Getting off this train or what?
Whoa.
It's not frozen and it doesn't move. Before you go, can I tell you what I am most excited about right now?
Yes.
We are writing a daily travel newsletter called The Daily Drop. It keeps you up to date with the top travel news as well as the best deals. And we are getting amazing feedback. And I feel like I can say that because I'm not actually the one writing it, so I'm not like bragging on myself. We're actually using the tips and tricks that we talk about in the newsletter as well. That's why we got upgraded to this executive room, which also includes free breakfast and free lounge access. Yes, there are lounges inside hotels. I did not know that until a few years ago. So if you want to become a better traveler or just start traveling for cheaper, definitely give it a read.
It's free, and it's the best.
Honestly, I am so excited about it. We have so many plans for this newsletter this year. We're giving away more trips, like we're gonna be talking about it a lot, and you're gonna wanna be subscribed.
Call this dance the Aurora. Nate found a sled thingy. You're not very fast.
It looks more fun than they actually are.
Oh my gosh, they also have champagne, beer, cider shots.
My nose are, I'm tired. Look how red my nose gets just from walking outside for 5 minutes. Did you open one of these?
No,
Really? You did.
I did open one.
Yes. What a satisfying sound. This is more like it.